Hi, and welcome back. I'm Sophia. Today we are talking about one of the most requested topics since this channel began. And honestly, I'm not surprised. Because what we're discussing today is one of the deepest wounds a relationship can leave on a person. We are talking about cheating. Not the act itself, but what comes after. The part nobody prepares you for. Where you wake up the next morning and have to figure out how to exist in a world where someone you loved completely chose to betray you. The hardest part of being cheated on is not the moment you find out. The hardest part is everything that follows. The questions that never fully go away. The way your body tenses when their phone lights up. The exhausting daily battle between your heart and your mind. Today, 5 people wrote to me about exactly that. And I want you to notice, today's messages come from both women and men, because heartbreak does not discriminate, and neither does this channel. Let's get into it. Now let's read Amanda's message. Amanda is 34 years old, writing to us from Toronto, Canada. Sophia, my husband cheated on me a year ago. I decided to stay and work on our marriage. But every time he picks up his phone or comes home late, I feel sick with anxiety. I want to trust him again, but I don't know how. Will this fear ever go away? Amanda. Choosing to stay after betrayal is not weakness. It is one of the hardest decisions a person can make, and it deserves to be honored. Will the fear go away? Honestly, not completely, and not quickly. What happened rewired something deep in your nervous system. Your body learned that danger can come from the very person you feel safest with. That is a profound and disorienting thing to carry. That anxiety when his phone lights up is not you being irrational or paranoid. It is your body remembering. And it is doing exactly what it was built to do: protect you. Trust after betrayal is not rebuilt in one conversation. It is rebuilt in thousands of tiny, consistent moments. Does he show you his phone without being asked? Does he come home when he says he will? Does he hold your anxiety without making you feel guilty for having it? If yes, healing is possible. It will be slow and non-linear. But it does get quieter, Amanda. With time, with consistency, and with a partner who truly understands what he broke. Now let's read Sophie's message. Sophie is 28, writing to us from London. I found out my boyfriend of 3 years was cheating for almost a year. He ended it with her and is begging me to stay. Sophia, how do I know if someone has truly changed, or if I'm just believing what I want to believe? Sophie, the fact that you are asking this question means you are thinking clearly, even through the pain. You cannot know for certain if someone has changed, not immediately. Change is not declared, it is demonstrated, over time, without being asked. Watch whether he is doing the real work or just the minimum to keep you. A man who has truly reckoned with what he did will seek to understand the damage he caused, not just apologize for it. He will go to therapy alone, not just with you. He will ask what you need rather than tell you what he's doing. And he will sit with your pain without asking you to move on faster than you are ready. Watch how he behaves when things get hard, because a man who has genuinely changed understands that your healing is not on a schedule. Now let's read Kate's message. Kate is 31, writing to us from Melbourne, Australia. My ex cheated on me 2 years ago. I ended that relationship and moved on. Now I'm with a wonderful man who has never given me any reason to doubt him. But I check his phone. I overthink every message. I can't stop waiting for it to happen again. Sophia, how do I stop punishing a good man for what someone else did to me? Kate. What you are experiencing is not a character flaw. It is a trauma response, and it is more common than you think. When someone betrays us, our mind builds a new model of the world, one where betrayal is not an exception, but an expectation. No matter how wonderful your new partner is, part of your brain is still running on the old program. The most important thing you can do is be honest with him. Not about every anxious thought, but about the fact that you are carrying something from your past. A man who truly loves you will hold space for that. And every time he proves himself, every quiet, consistent moment of honesty, let yourself notice it, consciously. Healing means actively teaching your mind a new story. You have to choose to update it again and again until the new story becomes louder than the old one. Now let's read Daniel's message. Daniel is 37, writing to us from Chicago. Daniel, thank you for writing. This channel is for everyone, always. My wife cheated on me 6 months ago. We are in couples therapy, but I still cannot look at her the same way. The love is still there, but something fundamental broke inside me. Sophia, is it possible to fully love someone again after they betrayed you? Daniel. Is it possible to fully love someone again after betrayal? I believe it is. But the love that comes after is not the same love that existed before. That love lived in a world where betrayal hadn't happened yet. What is possible is a different kind of love, harder one that has looked at the worst and chosen to stay anyway. But that requires something real from her, too. Not just remorse, but earning back every piece of what she broke. And it requires you to be honest about whether what she is offering is truly enough. You are not obligated to rebuild on insufficient foundations simply because the love is still there. Love is necessary, but it is not sufficient on its own. 6 months is not long, Daniel. Grief has no deadline. Be patient with yourself. And now let's read our final message. This one is from Megan. Megan is 26, from Dublin, Ireland. I caught my partner cheating last month. Some days, I'm determined to leave. Other days, I love him so much, I convince myself to stay. I go back and forth every single day, and it's exhausting. Sophia, how do I make a decision and actually stick to it? Megan, 1 month. You are still in the eye of the storm, and you are asking yourself to make a permanent decision from inside a temporary state of devastation. Please be gentle with yourself. The back and forth is not weakness. It is love and pain pulling in opposite directions, and both are real. Stop trying to think your way through this and start paying attention to how you feel. On the days you decide to stay, does your body feel relieved or resigned? On the days you decide to leave, does it feel like loss or like freedom? Your gut already knows. The work is learning to trust it over the noise. And when you are ready, make that decision for yourself. Not out of fear of being alone. Not out of love that is real, but perhaps no longer enough. Make it because you know, in the quiet, honest part of yourself, what you deserve. And Megan, you deserve so much more than a decision made from exhaustion. You are only 26. You have so much love ahead of you. Don't let one person's betrayal write the rest of your story. 5 people today at completely different stages of the same painful journey. Some 1 month in, some 2 years out. Some chose to stay, some chose to leave. All of them doing the same incredibly hard thing, trying to find their way back to themselves after someone else's choices changed everything. Trust, once broken, is not simply restored. It is rebuilt. Slowly, imperfectly, and only when both people are truly willing. And sometimes the most important trust to rebuild after betrayal is not trust in another person. It is trust in yourself. That you will survive this, that you will love again, that your heart, despite everything it has been through, is still worth opening. that you are worth a love that never makes you question your own worth. Send me your questions. I read every single one. I'm Sophia. Take care of your heart.